The long winter is finally coming to an end, and people are lining up for their chance to head out into the world to see the sights and experience the magic of an all-new update in our favorite universe. It's time for Star Citizen Alpha 3.17. Dive into the role of a fledgling plastic surgeon as you take yet another crack at building a face with the updated DNA head textures. Morph these new, highly detailed, extra dewy skinned faces together to create a human being that looks exactly how you want them to, down to the updated eyeballs with their newly implemented moistness factor. Then slap a ridiculous, low-detailed Lego-style block of hair on their head and strap yourself in to explore this moderate collection of new features and gameplay. Start your day the Star Citizen way by waking up in your humble Area 18 abode and heading downstairs for a fresh cup of coffee from the all-new coffee vendor. They may just be a bartender that serves non-alcoholic drinks, but now you don't have to get wasted to see this AI character navigate a 20 square foot box picking things up for you. But it is more entertaining if you're a little drunk. However, as long as you're sober, it's a good time to get behind the flight yoke of the all-new Misk Hull A. Styled after the modest grace of the classic U-Haul line of box-moving vehicles, the first of the series makes its way into the verse and fills the role of baby cargo van hauling a freelancer-comparable 64 SCU of crates strapped to the outside. Unlike its ancient predecessors, though, this little starship that could transforms itself by majestically stretching out its spine and extending cargo platforms like the most beautiful deformed butterfly. Contrary to its larger brethren, the Hull A can take off and land fully loaded, so I'm not really sure why this feature is necessary outside of making it less likely to get its ass kicked in a fight, since it only has 2 vestigial guns in the front and turns like a beached whale covered in glue. If you're looking for a new adventure in another whale-shaped Misk ship, grab your prospector and pick up a backpack full of these fancy new mining gadgets. These little steam decks can be strapped to the outside of a mineable rock to make it somehow more mineable through the magic of technology. Now people can have a slightly more interesting way to slap a boulder with a laser for hours at a time. When you're finished searching through the clouds for more rocks to laser, you might want to check out the new clouds of Hurston. These aren't the whimsical pink cotton candy clouds of Orison or the pillowy white fluff of Microtech. Hurston is now blanketed in a vast thick weave of brown pubes as it advances out of adolescence into the responsibility of being a fully grown planet. Yet those hairy mountains can still make for some majestic views as you descend through them to visit Lorville. Here we can investigate one more land of resurrection with the new hospital, Maria Pure of Heart. This black and gold Pittsburghian dream mirrors the fanciest parts of the city and serves in wonderful opposition to the brown on brown exterior environment. If you're looking to adopt some of that fanciness for yourself, many of the nicest looking armors and gear are no longer sitting in stores waiting to be picked up with your Monopoly bag of UEC. You'll have to head out into the world and find them hidden among the various garbage of mission locations and wrecked ships. Or just kill your friends and steal them. Either way, when you've satisfied your fashion desires, now you can head to the appropriate store and sell the excess like a real RPG. This will also trigger the early implementation of the quantum system where prices rise and drop based on supply and demand, so you can finally manipulate the market like a digital Elon Musk. Once you've made your millions, you may be looking to head out into the verse and take a break. So grab your favorite space truck and set a course for adventure. These days, if you have the cash, you won't even need to think about fuel. All you need to do is make an awkward chat request for a starfarer to head your way, and then you can enjoy the all-new refueling system. Just line yourself up for an intimate nozzle-touching docking system, open up your fueling page in your Mobiglass and request all the hydrogen and quantum fuel you need. Then they'll pump you up and cut you loose to continue your journey. Today we'll be venturing into the frigid mountains of Microtech to find a secret oasis hidden away in one of the tiny patches of temperate climate dotting the landscape. With a little luck and some sloppy directions, you too can stumble onto the first and for some reason only brand new river. Sit down by this beautiful babbling brook nestled within the trees and enjoy the majesty of water moving from one place to another in a line. You can even jump right in if you're wearing a helmet and practice your cool Terminator walk out of the water menacingly technique. While all of these additions and updates are nice to have, only one is truly game-changing. After years of struggling through menus and fumbling with MFDs like Neanderthals, this new feature will improve your life more than any other. You can now request a landing with the push of a button. It's not bound to anything by default for some reason, but making it Alt-N when N is the button to put down landing gear means I can get my ass on the pad faster than ever before. Star Citizen Alpha 3.17. We got a new button. If you'd like to get more information about previous updates in an almost informative way, check out my other Star Citizen videos here.